Hey everyone, welcome back to Coins with History or History with Coins with the Numismaniac and myself. And I hope everyone's having a great day. Um, Skipper won't be here for a little while, and so we have Numismaniac was here. We have Martin's nuts about digging; he can't make it tonight, and we have 10 Bob. Nice to see you, 10 Bob. Good to see you. And I can't put links in or anything, so I don't have any actual coins to show for these dates, and the dates we're doing tonight is between 1810 and 1814. And what I'm going to do for tonight is we have Ferrari IP 45. Nice to see you. Remember how it works, guys. Whack in the history. The first year is going to be 1810. And just making my notes here. (1811, 1812, 1813, and 1814). That's right. And so it's good to see 10 Bob. Congratulations on the 300 with the giveaway. That's really cool. Fantastic prizes you give out there. I can't remember who won though. Can't remember the lady's name. But yeah, that was really fantastic, 10 Bob. And remember, we got the 5 years with 1810 to 1814 history with coins. I don't personally have any coins for that year. The Bud Files, great to see you. Hello, peoples. I'm just going to put out a community post for Skipper here. Give me a second. We have 5 awesome people here, and if you are a moderator, please put in people's links, and of course, please whack in your history in. And I just need to get a piece of paper. So we're doing 1810 first, and we have Gilbert Roberts. Great to see you. Shalom from the Rapid City of South Dakota. Hello, guys and girls. Hello, guys and girls. I was still playing in my ears. And if you want me to start off, I do have my history written down from 1810. I just do a couple at a time. And the way I do my history is that I grab a couple of pieces and then talk about the background on those histories. So we have 1811, 2 pieces of each. I'm sorry I don't have any coins. I know Numismaniac will whack up some coins with us shortly. It'll be here very soon. And remember, whack in your history for 1810. I'm just going to whack out a community post. Yes, it was the Napoleonic Wars, of course. Amos, well, I can't even say Amos. Do you know I can't even pronounce your name. How's it going? The Bud Files. Numismaniac's away for a little while. He'll be away for about half an hour, maybe. He's whacked me up on live, and so I can carry on with you guys. So Napoleon it was invading France from 1810. Want to get some insights about it? Well, that'd be even cool. You know what's happened behind the years. There we go. On the 18th of October, 1810 years, The US annexes the Spanish colony of West Florida. That's really, really cool. It's the birthstone for the February if you're good. Yep. Amos, this is the birthstone for February if you're good. I can't remember what the colour is amethyst. What's the amethyst? What colour is that? It's like a blue, isn't it? Is it like a blue colour? Why is my voice on there? I'm from Rapid City, South Dakota. I'm all the way in the United Kingdom, and so is 10 Bob. Hopefully we'll have EAC in, we'll have Martin's Nuts can't make it tonight, he's busy. Pink, oh, it's pink, okay. It's pink. February. Whose birthday's in February? Can't think. So I got my first one here in 1810. I don't know if anybody knows about Lord Byron. 3rd of May, Lord Byron swims across the Hellespont in Turkey, and George Gordon Byron is a 6th Baron Byron on the 22nd of January 1788 until 19th of April 1824. He was simply known as Lord Byron. He was an English poet, politician, and peer. Peer is P-E-R-R, and his father was Captain John Mad Jack Byron. His mother was Catherine Gordon. A peer, and 10 Bob will know this. Let's just read that out. On the 10th January 18, cold Friday in Portsmouth, UK, 12 degrees, stop laughing, Canada. And Ferraris popped up with 9th of July 1980, Napoleon annexes the Kingdom of Holland as part of the French Empire. And a peerage is the peerage of the United Kingdom, comprises of most peerages created in the United Kingdom of the Great Britain and Ireland after the Acts of the Union in 1801. Now that was 2001 £2 coin, which is the Act of the Union. When it was replaced, the peerage of Great Britain, among the best known works of the lengthy narrated poems for George Byron was One and Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, and many of other shorter lyrics included Hebrew melodies and also became popular. When he swam across the Hellespont in Turkey, at the time it was called the Dardanelles, and also known as the Strait of Gallipoli, from the Gallipoli Peninsula, from the classical antiquity of the Hellespont, which I've been reading about him, and there's lots and lots of obviously he was killed during a siege, but there's lots and lots and lots about George Byron. I am going to go back and read that one. Yeah, that was pretty cold. 12 degrees centigrade. So what's that? 32. There's 32 degrees to Fahrenheit to centigrade minus. So, yeah, that was pretty cold. I think that's when the Thames froze over as well, if I remember rightly. Yeah, 12 degrees Fahrenheit. 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Which would be, if I can't, do you know what? I can't even convert that. I know it's 32 degrees between each one. So, 12 degrees. Centigrade. Okay. That's 12 degrees Fahrenheit is 11 degrees. Yeah, I know it's minus. So minus 12. I'm just working out the conversion. I know there's 32 minus 12 degrees. Is minus 24 degrees centigrade. That's it. Another interesting fact on 10th of May 1810, Henry Duncan opens the first World Commercial Savings Bank in Refwell, Scotland. Another interesting, 10th of May 1810, Henry Duncan opens the world's first commercial savings bank in Refwell, Scotland. Yeah, I was just trying to work out. I know it's yeah, there was because you have to times it by 5.9 on the Fahrenheit to centigrade. On my other one here, October, there's no real date when this is, obviously, because we all know about King George III, recognised as insane. He's known as Prince George when he obviously was born. He was born on the 4th of June 1738 in Norfolk House, St James's Square, London, England. He died on the 29th of January 1820 at the age of 81 in Windsor Castle, Berkshire, England. His reign was from 25th of October 1760 until the 29th of January 1820. His coronation was on the 22nd of December 1761. King George III has several mental illnesses over the years, and his last one, which was obviously not his fatal one, but his last final relapse was in 1810, and obviously he was just out of it, and he obviously passed away in 1820. There was many suspicions why King George III was ill, either bipolar or just people just thought he just had mental illness, maybe amnesia, but who knows? It could have been many other things. 10 Bob, Beethoven composes a fur release on the 27th of April. That's pretty cool. I love classical music. Just keep whacking them in, guys. Just keep whacking them in. And we got there's loads and loads all around the world. Don't have to be English. You can do any one you want. And I wish I had some coins to show you from 1810. I tried my best to get some 1810 coins up. So I'm going to find something here. Because most of them are like guineas, and I don't have any guineas. They're way expensive. There we go. Well, tried. For some reason, it's not letting me do this. So yeah, there's an 1810 King George III guinea, and that's the reverse. And it's just flicking through like nobody's business right now. There we go. 1810. I think that's American, or it could be French. Let's have a look at that one. So we got It doesn't matter what you're bringing in. Just please check out Beethoven. Please check out 10 Bob's channel, guys. She done a £620 £2 coin hunt earlier. So just trying to find some coins. 1810. Keep going to visit, but it won't let me go onto NGC. I'm on the NGC site and it won't let me go on there. What is going on? It won't let me go on the NGC site. 1810 coins. That's pretty cool. Look at this, an 1810 US 1 cent. I believe that'd be classed as a large cent, wouldn't it? Well, this one here. Let me read it. 1810 1 cent from the United States. 1810. Okay, 1810 United States of verse with the matron-like head, liberty facing the left. Long curly hair, weaving headbands shows the word liberty. Classic head, 7 stars left, 6 stars. It was 1.458 million. So this would be a pretty penny. This coin here, starting off at the lowest rate, just for a guided value, is $180. That's a really, really nice coin, in fact. 1810. Coining around, great to see you. Coin around, which is, of course, we know is Tupac. He's not here right now. He's just left me in charge for the moment. If anybody wants to whack in their history, please feel free to do so. We're doing 1810 to 1814 tonight. So we've got 5 years. Stick some history in. We have 10 Bob with 3 lots so far, and Ferrari with 3 as well. And I'm just showing. I don't have any coins from 1810 to 1814. I did look earlier. I'm just searching around on here for 1810 coins. So I'm going to try and stick with whatever I can find, really. Sometime in 1810, moose became extinct in the Caracas. So you're going to be looking for some rolls, I take it, and coiling around. Well, good luck. Hope you find something really cool out of your coin rolls. Let's look at $4. The $4 coins. Okay, there's nothing in there. Doctor Who, great to see you, brother. How's it going? Numismatics will be here shortly. He's just really busy at the moment. And stick your history in, guys, from 1810. I'm just trying to find some coins to show you and go through some history if I can, really quickly on the top of my head. See if there's any New Zealand coins from 1810. Alrighty. A lot of it. Oh, Spanish colonial coins. There we go. Oh, I've not even signed in with that one. 1810 coins. On the 15th of December, the first Irish magazine, the US Shamrock, was published. That's pretty cool. Moose are in Canada. Yeah, the mooses are in Canada. It's a nice, beautiful coin. This is a Mexican. 1810. It's actually really, really nice, actually. It's got 1810. It's got Digratia, so can't be. What's his name on there? That coat of arms, Mexican coat of arms, absolutely beautiful. Just showing you some world coins. It's a nice coin, in fact. 1880. That's no good. It's too late. US and Canada have a huge Irish connection. They do indeed. It's 1813. That's no good. Well, not yet, anyway. Related images. King George III. I think that'd be like the bullhead. That's the guinea. Georgiaris III, Digratia. Yep, King George III was the monarch, of course. I think that's the old penny again from the United States. 1810, the first steamboat sails across the Ohio River. Mike Pallett, great to see you. You take care coining around, my friend. Good luck with your coin rolls and post office, of course. I'm just trying to find some coins. I don't have any coins for this era. I'm pretty sure Numismaniac may do. I'm not sure. I definitely have to sort that out big time to get that. So when we do this again, I will have coins. Well, this is a pretty cool coin. Oh, I just lost it. We have a Napoleon coin. 1810, Napoleon. It's actually a really nice looking coin. That's not 1810. It's 1857. What's this one? Another 1810, 20 francs. Napoleon again with the 20 franc coin. I'm trying to find the history ones here, which is relevant with Napoleonic Wars and obviously the East India Company. Obviously, we have the $20. Is that 18? That's 1895. It's not right. Some fantastic looking, lovely coins, but I mean, the price of these is like out this world, man. They are crazy. Let's have a look at some banknotes. 1810 banknotes. That's the white fiver. Actually, that's the £1. That's the £1, 1810. It's in better shape than me. Oh, that's the wrong date. Oh man, that's just quite a nice one here. There you go, guys. We have the Industrial Revolution, yes. And I think these would be classed as, we have Canadian there. Canadian, I can't even see it. Oh man. The Dominion Bank. I wish Numismaniac was here. The Dominion Bank, I think that's going to be 1810. There we go, got it to work now. $10. $10 there from Toronto, Ontario. Well, it's pretty cool actually. It's another one. The Merchants Bank of Providence, $2. That's actually a really nice banknote. There we go. We got the 1 guinea, £1.10 back in the day. Obviously, in 1810, actually might have been later than that. 1810 was worth, 240 pence, isn't it? 12 shillings, 20 shillings. Huddersfield Bank, there, 10 bob. £1. The 4th of February. What else is there? It's not very many, really. Okay, let's do 1810 history. History with coins. Oh. Alrighty. Events. Got to plug my phone. Oh, so I don't need my phone. Plug in that. Right, so on the 1st of January 1810, General Lachlan Maguire officially becomes Governor of New South Wales. The Australian seal hunter Frederick Hasselborough discovers the Campbell Bow Islands in the sub-Antarctic. The 12th of January, the marriage of Napoleon and Josephine is annulled. Where is Gadgeliplu? I think it's in France. Based here in the, it's like a little island. It's French territory, isn't it? In the Caribbean somewhere. The two islands separate a narrow channel called the Selle River. The islands of the Gadliplu's administration capital town, Basse-Terre, southwest coast. It's also a territory of the European Union. Funny that. Okay. Just going to go back to history. 1810. History. Euro coin hunt. Great to see you. I've just said that about Lord Byron swims across the Hellespont in Turkey. John Jacob Astor forms the Pacific Fur Company. Obviously, John Jacob Astor. He's also a drug smuggler. Listen to this. He was also a bit. This is John Jacob Astor, which is John Jacob Astor's father, the son, obviously. But anyway, his occupation was a businessman, merchant, real estate mogul, investor, fur trader, and drug smuggler. Alrighty, so yeah. At the time of his death in 1848, Astor was the wealthiest person in the United States, leaving an estimated worth to be 20 million or 0.9 estimate of the US GDP. At a time which the equivalent of $655 million in 2020. That was a lot of money. Where's the skipper? The skipper's busy at the moment. He'll be back very, very soon. So I'm taking the helm for the moment, just doing the history of you guys. What we're doing history between 1810 and 1814. So we're doing 1810 first. And we'll do it for a few more minutes. I don't have any coins personally on me to show 1810 to 1814, so I'm doing my best to show you world coins from 1810, banknotes from 1810, a bit of history in 1810. When we're 1854, what happened? Almost 6 minutes to 7, right? On the 23rd of November, English actress Sarah Booth debuts the Theatre Royal in Covent Garden in London. Now, Sarah Royal, she was born in 1793 in Birmingham, England, and she sadly passed away 30th December 1867. And she did stage acting, of course. And Sarah Booth was born in England. She was related to Barton Booth. She was discovered in Manchester, England, as a dancer alongside her sister in 1804. She died in 1860 after a long retirement from performing. Hopefully not too long. So if you're ready, shall we go over to 18... We've got 9 awesome people here, guys. Smack out your history, guys. We're going to be doing 1811 now. And so that's the history we're doing today for coin news of yesterday, 1810 to 1814. So I'll do my history first, if you want me to, and I can read yours off on the chat. So 1811, the 1st of February, Balrock Lighthouse begins operation off the coast of Scotland. The Balrock Lighthouse is situated off the coast. Hey, Skipper!
I made it back.
Yay! Oh, you're doing it in years, right?
My goodness. Where are we in history today?
We're just starting 1811.
1811.
Yeah. I don't have any coins per se, so I've been showing coins and banknotes in 1810. We've had a few bits of history so far. We've had 10 pieces of history for 1810 with Ferrari IP 45, and Kelly Crawford is here. Great to see you, Kelly, and 10 Bob. So
oh yeah, 10 Bob.
So we're on 1811 now, Skip.
1811.
Yeah, I was about to do my history first and then read through the chat, because I only do a couple, so I don't know if that's okay with you, Skip. And I can show some coins as I go along if you want.
Oh, by all means. I'll see if I can.
Nice to see Kelly, of course. 1811, first of February, Balrock Lighthouse begins operation off the coast of Scotland. The Balrock Lighthouse is situated off the coast of Angus, Scotland. The world's oldest surviving sea-washed lighthouse was built between 1807 and 1810 by Robert Stephenson on the Balrock, also known as Inchcape, or Inchcape, whichever one to pronounce it, in the North Sea. 11 miles, 18 kilometres east of Firth of Tay, and of course is east of Tay is standing 35 meters or 115 feet tall. The light is visible 35 statute miles, 56 kilometers inland. The masonry work on which the lighthouse rests was constructed to such a high standard that it's not been replaced or adapted in 200 years. Because of the engineering challenges that were overcome to build the lighthouse, it has been described as one of the 7 wonders of the industrial boat in the world. Robert Stephenson, the Scottish civil engineer and famed designer and the builder of lighthouses, his nationality is Scottish. He was born on the 8th of June 1772 and sadly passed away on the 12th of July 1850 at 78 years old, and his resting place is in New Carlton Cemetery, Edinburgh, Scotland. And between the 7th and 19th of December, there was the Ratcliffe Highway murders in London. And the Ratcliffe Highway murders, sometimes called the Ratcliffe Highway murders, were 2 attacks on 2 separate families, the Marr and the Wilson's family, that resulted in 7 fatalities. The 2 attacks occurred 12 days apart in December 1811. In the homes located half a mile near the London Docklands district of Wapping, London, England, United Kingdom. The main suspect was slayings was John Williams, but this is quite familiar with the Epstein case. John Williams committed suicide before he could be be put on trial. John Williams never actually went to trial on the 28th. He was using his scarf to hang. He used his scarf to hang himself from an iron bar in his cell. No one discovered this until just before he was taken to another hearing before the Shadwell magistrates. An officer announced to the court that the accused was dead, and obviously found his body was cold. Williams' suicide surprised everyone who had spoken to him. Several prisoners and wardens said that he appeared to be in good spirits only the day before, believing that he would be soon exonerated and released. This led to a later speculation that Williams was murdered to prevent authorities from looking elsewhere. There you go.
Well, John Jacob Astor, he established an outpost at the mouth of the Columbia River in 1811 for his Pacific Fur Company.
Yeah.
And David Thompson, he followed the Columbia River to the Pacific, and he charted the entire length of the river that year, which was quite good. And let's take a look at an 1811 1/2 real.
Before you come on, when I was talking about John Jacob Astor, I didn't realize he was a drug was it a drug lord? A
drug lord?
Yeah. Don't forget, this is John Jacob Astor, who was not associated with the Titanic. It was his relations down the line. It was on the Titanic. This is 80, so it was 100 years before the Titanic. So
right.
28th, Jane Austen's Sense and Sensibility purchased for the first time. On May 11th, 1811, Paraguay declares independence from Spain, from the Spanish Empire. Robert coins a New Madrid earthquake, Missouri, one of the most worst earthquakes to strike the United States, starting on December 6, 1811, followed by 3 more earthquakes. Wow.
U.S. President James Madison, in his message to Congress in 1811, says, "We have seen the British cabinet not only persist in refusing satisfaction demanded for the wrongs we have already suffered, but it is extending in our own waters that blockade which has become a virtual war against us through a stoppage of our legitimate commerce."
Wow. Well, that stopped on the end of the 7th of February 1812. So that's
Well, you can tell it's leading up to the War of 1812.
Yeah.
You can tell that.
The Battle of the Tippecanoe, the Shawnee had to set up the camp on the confluence of the Tippecanoe and Wabash rivers in Indiana. The surrounding tribes rise. I'm just trying to find some coins from. It was difficult because it was like I only found like a couple of American ones and Mexican ones, and the rest are just guineas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a couple of the old ones. But I mentioning Tippecanoe, the first thing I remember is the presidential race where Tyler used the phrase Tippecanoe and Tyler too. And if any of the folks from the U.S. have, I'm sure they've heard of that expression. That's where it came from.
An unsuccessful slave revolt is led by Charles Donslade in St. Charles, St. James parishes, Louisiana. January 17th, Mexican War of Independence, Battle of Calderon Bridge. The heavier outnumbered Spanish force of 6,000 troops defeats nearly 10,000 Mexican revolutionaries. Wasn't that around about the time of the Alamo?
No.
Or was that
no?
Was that after?
The Alamo. Okay. Let me think on this now.
David Crockett, isn't it?
Davy Crockett and oh gosh, I should know these cold because I've gone through it so many times.
Sorry.
Yeah. You got me on a tangent. General Santa Anna and the Texans wanted independence from Mexico. And of course that was Colonel Travis established a defense at the Alamo, which was basically just a mission, a Spanish mission, and he was outnumbered. He could not get reinforcements in time, and they were all slaughtered. But hence, remember the Alamo, of course. But trying to put that in perspective in the timeline, it's before the Spanish-American War. It was before the Civil War.
So it's got to be 18th century then.
It's got to be like 18, probably about 1845. I'm going to guess.
Oh, it's later, right? Okay.
Wait a minute. What do we got here? Where are we independence?
The 11th of October, the Juliana begins operation, the first steam-powered ferry service between New York City and Hobcacken. Is it Hobcacken?
No, it's Hoboken.
Oh, Hoboken, New Jersey. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I've never been there. The Casas revolt begins in San Antonio, Spanish Texaco. Oh, that's a nice coin, Mexican, right?
No, that's
Austrian.
Russian.
Oh, it's Russian.
Yeah.
The British Regency, George Prince of Wales becomes Prince Regent because of the perceived insanity of his father, King George III of the United Kingdom. Yeah, I've done that one. Yeah, his last, as I said, he passed away in 1820, but his last, his last episode was in 1810. The Peninsular War Battle of Gabora, an outnumbered French force under Eduardo Mortier routes and nearly destroys the Spanish near Bazajar, Spain. Bazajar. You know how to speak Spanish.
Do you think I know how to speak Spanish?
Yes.
I'm in Canada.
It's close enough. Close enough.
Badajoz. Badajoz.
Badajoz. Twitter. I'm trying to keep up. It's probably better me doing it on my phone, actually. I don't know. Lady Brava, nice to see you. The commissioners plan for the Madame president. So that was Robert. Battle of Anholt, British Navy defeats Denmark. Henry Christoph, he proclaims King Henry I turn the northern states of Haiti into a kingdom of Haiti or Haiti. The 56 revolutionary riots occur in Venezuela. The Prague declares independence of Spain. The Peninsular War, Algiers. The Battle of Pandaris Hydras near Las Hydras. Bernarda Oriental, the independence of Uruguay, gained their first victory.
Now, this is a nice coin.
5 francs.
5 francs and Napoleon.
Yeah. I was showing some Napoleon coins on 1810.
Yeah, those were beautiful.
This one here is, hang on, this is a 3 shillings bank token. And, okay, I'm going to try and get right, this is an 1811 bank token, 3 shillings. If anybody can guess how much that is worth, then fair play to you.
A bank token from 1811 worth 3 shillings. $150. And he's going, no, speak English. No. 75 pounds.
Okay.
And that's coming from a guy that doesn't have a clue. Whoa, 1,100 pounds?
That's a whole lot of money. Mind you, that is like really, really uncirculated. The rest are where you set round about the ballpark where you say like 140 for that one. Oh, as well. 400. I don't know. It looks cool. Yeah, that one there is absolutely the condition is perfect. According to what they want anyway. They probably got a $5 off Wish or something. I don't know. The greatest comment of 1811 discovered by Henry Fergus. So the great comet of 1811 is discovered by Haniel. The Battle of Lee. Oh, I said that one.
Hello, ladies.
It's been amazing history from 10 Bob, Ferrari, Rob's Coins Adventures. Coin Around said hello to you. Came in, he had to go.
Oh, wonderful.
Henry Christopher playing the Henry of King Henry. I turn.
Haitians. Interesting. Revolutionary riots occur in Buenos Aires. I wouldn't think they were much past still running around with banana leaves on 1811.
The leaves on the grass skirts and stuff. The 717 detector. Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. The Battle of La Piedras.
Couldn't help but notice that there's a lot of stuff going on in South America during this time.
There is
1811 seemed to be pretty tumultuous.
It's pretty hectic around the world. It is like independent world war. You have the East Indian Company having a go. You have obviously some parts of your Revolutionary War going on. And then you have the Napoleonic Wars going on and what's going on down in South America.
Mm-hmm.
No. You keep going. Keep going. Marvin, good afternoon, Skipper. Permission to join the chat.
Oh, by all means.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna find some more history.
We started off in 1810, right?
Yeah, we started at 1810. Yeah. We spent about 30 odd minutes on 1810. I don't know who put you in timeout, but I know what's happened. If you go too quickly, the chat will slow you down for a few seconds. Give yourself a minute, and then you can carry on doing what you're doing. It's automatic. It does that automatic. If you do it too quickly on over and over and over again, it will. The chat will slow you down.
Yeah, it's on Mayor Videos. He's I know what he does for a living, and a lot of night work.
I suppose he gets the time to do some of the live streams. June 10, a volcanic eruption briefly creates the Sabrina Island of Azores.
In the Azores.
Oh, in the Azores.
Sabrina Island is just one of many islands. As we've seen, it seems to be a common thing.
No. Yeah, it does do that. If you do so over and over and over and over again quite a lot, it will slow you down. So, yeah, it would be accidentally. Nobody really does that. I'm not even going. The Kalogrup riots erupt in Sweden. The Klagerup. The Klagerup. Oops, we lost Skip. Skipper's gone down into the brig.
I'm still there. I'm just gonna drop a link in here.
I can't do that on here. Venezuela declares independence from the Spanish Empire. They've been trying to still do that today. There was I think it was 2016. The Venezuelans formed a chain going all the way across the border. (1811) James D, we're on 1811, my friend. We have 10 bob in here. We've had Ferrari. We've got Roberts.
We're just approaching 1812.
Yeah, British explorer David Thompson posted notice of the confluence of the Cumberland State River in the modern-day Washington State, claiming the area for the United Kingdom. The Russian Empire revolves at Anton II, the Catholicos Patriarch of all the Georgia from his office, placed in the Russian appointed bishop, the head of the Georgian Church. I got something like here, Skip, in 1812.
You got some stuff on 1812 there?
I got history in 1812. I wrote out.
Oh, you know what? 1812 is going to be a great year. So let's swing into 1812 since it's such a dynamic year.
Yeah,
and that's as you can see here. I managed to find an example of an 1812 Napoleonic coin, 5 francs. They were really good-looking coins.
Yeah, we've had that when James. He's blessing. He's behind. 1812. The thing is, though, people, we obviously I spoke about. I need that one. So I'll just read this out quickly. And 1812, the 7th of November, HMS Victory is retired from frontline service. HMS Victory is a 104-gun first-rate ship of the line of the Royal Navy, ordered in 1758, laid down in 1759, and launched in 1765. She is best known for her role as Lord Nelson's flagship at the Battle of Trafalgar on the 21st of October, 1805. She additionally served as Keppel's flagship at Ushant, Howe's flagship at Cape Spartow, in Jervis flagship at Cape St. Vincent, that's a mouthful. After 1824, she was relegated to role as harbour ship, and in 1922 she was moved to dry dock Portsmouth, England, and preserved as a museum ship. She is seen as the flagship of the First Sea Lord since October 2012, and is still the world's oldest naval ship still in the commission, with 244 years of service as of 2022. And talking about the this is part of the HMS Victory. In December 1758, Pitt the Elder, his role as the British government, placed an order of building 12 ships, including the first-rate ship that would become the Victory. Pitt the Elder, William Pitt, the first Earl of Chatham, born 15th of November 1708, died 11th of May 1778, aged 69, in Hayes, Kent, England. Resting place is Westminster Abbey, England. And the last one, you've probably been past this and not even realise. Alton Barnes White Horse cut in Wiltshire. Alton Barnes White Horse is a chalk hill figure, which is not far from me, at the White Horse located on Milk Hill, some 1,000 metres north of the village of Alton, Wiltshire, England. That's the county I live in, Wiltshire. The horse is approximately 180 feet high, 160 feet long, was cut in 1812 under the commission of the local farmer, Robert Pyle. Pyle instructed the ensign painter John Thorne to design and cut the horse, although Thorne conned Pyle into leaving with his evidence son while employed a local resident, John Harvey, to cut the horse instead. It's based on another white horse hill figure in Wiltshire at Cherhill. It's a beautiful place, Cherhill, and Devizes and all that. Cherhill White Horse, and it's the second biggest of the 9 white horses in Wiltshire. One of the country's best loved iconic white horse, it remains a tourist attraction, has been regularly maintained with numerous groups of individuals scouring the horse through its life. More recently, the horse was illuminated by candles every winter solace for the last over 10 years, as well as the Lantern Parade to celebrate the 200th anniversary in 2012. The horse has also been transformed into a zebra on April Fool's Day on 2 occasions. From 2001 to 2012, the White Horse annually illuminated every winter solstice in Wiltshire. The Crop Circle Study Group typically on this actual day of the winter solstice, 21st of December. So yeah, if you go around our area, you might mention the military badges there. I only put a couple on. Only put a couple of things on for and I'll let you guys run through. But it's actually really cool in 1812 about my area. I like that. Ooh, that's the Alamo, right?
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick look. You see that okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where you are. Oh, HMS Victory, Portsmouth.
You really had to watch your head.
Yeah, because that probably hurt. Napoleon's Grenadier Army crosses the Neman River and invades Russia. Carved in the hills, yep. It's just literally just no more than 10 minutes away from here. I'll have to go up there when it's warmer to go and have a look. But sometimes you do get like the crop circle people, as I said before in the streams, you get the crop circle people. People make the crop circles, and then you get the science people with all their detectors and stuff, whatever they're doing, and then you get the people that sit there and hum and go whatever it is. And it's like sometimes you get a massive argument with them because they're trying to do their science stuff, and you get the people trying to get the vibe, and it's actually quite hilarious.
You know, in Canada, we had our issues with the War of 1812 too. I mean, the Americans under General William Hull invaded Canada from Detroit, which is an interesting thing. They still have the Hull House in Windsor, Ontario. I've visited, and the Francois Baby House. You can visit that.
Yeah. Battle of Salamanca, British. 10 Bob's going, how does it go down? Whatever it is. Yeah. I don't know, you get people close their eyes and stuff. You get the druids over there, and from the Stonehenge over to the crop circles up by the White Horse.
I would think they get in a lot of trouble doing that.
Free to roam, innit? I guess. Free to. They're not protesting anything, are they? So, but what when you do get proper tourists come over and they want to take a picture of the artwork, by the time everybody leaves, it's just a complete mess, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Battle of Salamanca, British force led by Wellington defeats the French troops near. Sorry, that's George William. He surrenders forts.
Yeah, with so much going on in Europe, it was really hard for the British to deploy troops to Canada for the War of 1812. So I don't think they had their best troops that they sent over there.
And also, as I said, the East Indian Company with the militants over there ruined everything as well. It's like a blanket. Can you put a blanket over so much area?
True. The Americans gained some victories on the water because of the British involvement with France, so that it had a chance for them to get a few licks in.
Oh, that's different, yeah. Robert's Coins Adventures is whacking up amazing stuff. There you go. James D. We had 10 Bob's whacking out a load of great stuff. Ferrari's added a few bits. Robert's Coin Adventures added a few bits, and so is James D. Papa G.
You're welcome, Papa G.
Lieutenant Jesse Duncan Elliott captured 2 British warships, HMS Detroit and HMS Caledonia.
It's interesting to see how much action went on in the Great Lakes.
Yeah, there was also, I was reading about one, but it was just too much to put on paper and read all out, you know. United Kingdom general elections, the Tory party victorious under Robert Jenkinson II or Liverpool. They won yesterday. The Copper World Cup.
Here's one of those one-sided things you don't hear in history. During the War of 1812, the United States called out 175,000 men. Canada called out 2,000.
U.S. president election 1812. James Madison defeats DeWitt Clinton. Is that relation to like Bill Clinton?
You never know. You'd have to check his genealogy to find that out.
Well, we couldn't think of his name the other day. The M69 7.5 San Juan Capistrano earthquake affects the Alta California with maximum intensity of 7, very strong to 9, violent, killing 40 parishioners at Mission San Juan. 1812 Caracas earthquake destroys Caracas, Venezuela.
I'm not sure if I want to hear about the entertainment that went on in Victoria, 10 Bob. You know, there was always the issue between the sailors and the grunts. You had grunts, government rejects, unfit for naval training. But the Patricias were on the the West Coast for the longest while. And I know they had issues whenever the Navy went out to sea, and I won't go into details.
He's also worried that he might be there as well. 1812.
French invasion of Russia comes to an end as the remnants of the Grand Army are expelled from Russia. There wasn't much left.
Not much.
No, they wasted their entire army on that campaign.
12th July 1812, Americans invade Windsor, Canada.
Well, I knew that.
Chinese New Year begins the 1st of February 1812.
Like I said, if you want to see any of the history, go visit the Francois Baby House in Windsor, Ontario. They've got a wonderful display there.
Would love to. What
interesting bit of okay.
Water monkey was the obviously the lunar. I know. Water monkey. So those little small ones with the big eyes. United States. Booth, English farmer, hung for.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Water monkey? I thought, didn't they used to sell them? You buy yourself a little water monkey. They're actually brine shrimp or some stupid thing. No, anyway.
I wish I had some coins to show. That would have been nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. we're working on it.
My next goal, I think. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. 1812 banknotes. There were some amazing Canadian ones. I was looking at some of them with on the chat earlier.
See what we can come up for 1813.
$1812, $3. I've even heard of a $3 banknote before. This is for Dallas, apparently.
Is that an American?
Yeah.
I know they like their $3 banknote and their 3-cent coin. Such odd denominations.
Absolutely beautiful. Yep, he was assassinated. We're on 1813 now. What did you say?
Yeah, we're working on to our 1813.
Should I read out the little bit of information I've got?
By all means, you got the floor.
Oh, no. Okay, 1813, 16th of January, 14 Luddites hanged at York. The Luddites are a secret oath-based organisation of English textile workers. In the 19th century, a radical faction which destroyed textile machinery. A group are believed to have taken their name from the Ned Ludd, a weaver from Anstree near Leicestershire. They protest against manufacturers who used machines in what they called a fraudulent and defectful manner to get around standard labour practices. Luddites feared that the most time spent learning the skills of craft would go to waste, as machines would replace to take over their role in an industry, which is kind of relevant today with AI, and computer technology and stuff. Many Luddites were owners of workshops that had closed because the factories could not sell the same products for less. But when workshops owners set out to find a job at a factory, it was very hard to find one because producing things in factories required few workers and producing the same things in a workshop. This left many people unemployed and angry. Over time, the term has come to mean one opposed to industrialization, automation, computerization, and new technologies in general. The Luddite movement began in Nottingham in England, and the culminated in a region-wide rebellion and lasted from 1811 to 1816. Mill factory owners took to shooting protesters, and eventually the movement was suppressed with legal and military force. Nowadays, the term Luddite is often to describe someone who is opposed or resistant to new technology. Now, do you know when someone does something for a long time? We had a guy at work called Les Cook, his name was, and even though the technology wasn't changed, things had to change to progress for new strategies at work or new ideas, and he was always opposing against it. And that's when I heard the term Luddite from some people. He goes, "Oh, his name's Les the Luddite," because he's like an old school. He's not like with progression,
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, the last piece I have here, I think that's it, is the last striking of the guinea coins to pay Wellington's. The last striking of the guinea coins to pay Wellington's army in the Pyrenees was a coin minted in Great Britain between 1663 and 1814 that contained approximately 1/4 of an ounce of gold. The name comes from Guinea region of West Africa, from where much of the gold was used to make the coins and was sourced. It was the first English machine-struck gold coin, originally worth £1 sterling, equal to 20 shillings, or like 12 pennies. Is 12 pennies to 1 shilling, which may have made up to 240 pennies back then, which is what they've been before the 14th of April. The 14th of February 1971, when it changed from 240 to 100 pennies to a pound. That's that for 1813 anyway. That's my 2 bits there.
Some good information there.
Thank you. I'll try my best. I'm sorry if I don't read out things properly, guys. My brain doesn't work the way it used to be, and it doesn't pick up letters and numbers sometimes. So it's kind of frustrating.
Well, I'm going to cheat a little bit. My computer's acting up, but there's an 1813 cap bust $50.
They are lovely. They are.
All right. Guy's looking for $289 for this thing. See if I can switch it around. No, probably won't. Will it go? Will it go? Will it go? Go.
Oh, by the way, eBay is really, really slow.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Anyway, there you go. $50. That is a nice coin.
The banknotes I got was from the guy was on eBay, and he had so many problems trying to get my banknotes out. I had to do it through his shop, and I had them today. So that's why I've done the video today. That's why I've been waiting for ages and ages and ages and ages for those banknotes.
That's a good bit of information, James.
3 weeks of British raids on Fort Soldier, Blackrock in Plattsburgh. New York begins. The 13 Carabinieri of the National Military Police of Italy are founded by the... I missed that. Oh, look at that. March 1840, the first concert of the Royal Philharmonic. There you go.
Yeah, there's another plague, an epidemic spread from Egypt. That's wonderful. The English frigate Shannon took the Chesapeake in 15 minutes off Boston. Hence, we have a Canadian coin with the HMS Shannon on it.
You do indeed. And that's I could, when I was opening up your envelope the other week, I was like, couldn't see it properly. I knew it was a ship of some kind, but yeah, the tall ship. This Fort Mims massacre at Fort Creek belongs in the red sticks.
It seems like we're flying by here. We've got so many good bits of history here. It's just almost overwhelming. And one of the things you probably notice through the contributions here in the chat and what we're doing, the world was messed up. There was a lot of things going on all over the place. Battles from between different countries. It wasn't very pleasant.
Mainly from Great Britain involved, or France or something like that.
Yeah, Great Britain, France, US. Oh.
Georgie Clymer invents the Columbian press to use print newspapers worldwide.
One of the big things that happened in 1813 was the Battle of York. Now, York in Canada is actually Toronto. And the Americans under Henry Dearborn, he took York, but they had a mishap where the magazine was filled with ammunition and weapons and whatnot, blew up, and they killed a lot of them. But the Americans did end up burning York. So the Americans burnt Toronto.
Is that why it's called New York then? Or is that York after our York?
No. New York is down in the States. We've got York. But then our York was not the first York, was it?
No.
It's amazing how they recycle. Like we have London, Ontario. Gee, I wonder where they got that name from. Windsor. Where? What?
Birmingham.
Yeah. Yeah, they like recycling names.
Did you see what Tappy Coins wrote? That's what I was trying to guess. Yeah, 1840 is when the numismaniac was born.
I've got he's actually got that slightly wrong. It's would have been about the 3rd century. That's why I know how to speak Turkish.
Harrison needs green clay in. Until September 14th, 1814. German Kingdom of Westphalia abolished. 2 years after I was born, Taffy Coin. Ludwig van Beethoven simply was together with his Wellington's victory after premiered in Vienna under the composer's baton to benefit concert for Austrian and Bavaria soldiers. John Adams, in a letter, President James Madison, either Canada must conquer the United States or the United States must conquer Canada. Huh. Both of them were wrong. Uncle Sam first. Okay, missed that one. Did the AC pop in?
There's the AC.
The Battle of Beaver Dams, British and native forces defeat US forces in the War of 1812. I thought we were in 1813.
We are in 1813. Yes, Tecumseh. Tragic.
Tax revolt, Amsterdam in the Netherlands. John Adams. Oh yeah, I read that one. Supreme Court councils for the North. Jurisdictions in the United States of America. Judicial system.
I must be way behind. I'm doing Papa G. Are you going to click the buy it now? I'm way behind here. Where are we? How far behind am I? Oh
Well,
my Lord! Look how far behind I am. My goodness.
The British evacuated the fort and moved to Queenston. The Battle of
Gee, I wonder why the British soldiers burnt Buffalo. Isn't that not too far from Toronto?
yeah, the
Sounds like
set on
retribution to me.
I read that. I was reading about that. They just burns it for some reason. Perhaps with a cold.
They sure like burning down history, I'm telling you.
Either burn it or they throw it into a river.
Neat.
You two are still in 1830. The chat is in 2022. April 29th, 1830. Jacob Frederick Hamill of Philadelphia PA receives a patent for varnish of Elas gum to render waterproof rubber.
It's actually kind of nice to get some facts in here other than military stuff.
Yes.
Battle after battle after battle. But you know what they actually did? Like those explorers that wandered through Australia in 1813. I wouldn't want to do it. You know what? Australia was a horrible place. It had big spiders. It still has big spiders. It's got creepy crawlers and gators and big gators and even koalas are mean. They may look cuddly, but they bite. And then you take a look, and platypus is deadly. And who wants to live there? Well, people nowadays.
These big rocks in the middle of a desert.
Yeah, it's a big bloody desert too.
Yeah.
1813. What would their kit be like?
There was what was his name? He was an explorer. He walked across Australia. I can't remember his name now. They followed his trail and they said, "How the hell did he do it? It's unbelievable."
That was Croc Dundee, wasn't it?
Yeah, he went for some Castlemaine Forex. Or some Foster's. Foster's on the can it says Foster's, and it goes the Australian beer brewed in the United Kingdom.
Guess I really got to start collecting some of the older ones, but these American coins, wow, they're You want an American coin, an early one.
Pete Scottish Adventures.
I think I'll see if I can find some through metal detecting.
The Sukumachi of Japan. Birth 17th, died in 8. We've had a lot of repeat history, but we've had lots of really cool history. I'm not even going to pick tonight, so don't. There's just so much going on.
What? I wasn't here. you got to help me pick.
I'll leave it. The ones that I got written down in private chat, and then I'll let you decide.
Okay. All right. We've hit up 1813 to the point where we'd have to spend a couple days doing this. So let's hit 1814. Now I'll at least show you an 1814 coin there. There you go. There's an 1814 coin for you.
I'll show an 1814 banknote in a second then.
Oh, you got a banknote there? Oh, cool.
Only online. I haven't got any.
Oh no, of course not.
I might actually have, but I'm going to have to look at my silver ones. Obviously, they're going to be silver. They're not going to be obviously authentic.
There we go.
I'll work out 1 cent. That's a lot. Is that? It would class that. That's a flowing hair cent or something.
Oh, I hate that color wheel so bad. Yeah. One of these days I'll get some more of those in.
Okie dokie. 1814, 12th of February, a fire destroys the Custom House in the City of London. The Custom House on the north bank of the Thames in the City of London is a building which was formerly used for the collection of customs duties. A customs duty house has been presented in the area since the 14th century, and the building is the current site. It's been rebuilt on a number of occasions. Today, the Custom House is used by Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. The address is 20 Lower Thames Street, EC3 Customs House, and is neighboured by the waterfront by the Sugar Quarry to the east of the old Billingsgate Market to the west. The City of London. The City of London is widely referred as simply the city, from the phrase the City of London, by capitalising the city, also known as the square mile. So that's how big the City of London is. It's officially only a square mile. The 12th of August, the last hanging under the Black Act in England is William Potter for cutting down an orchard. The judge petitions for his reprieve, but it was not signed. The act dealt with the Black Act is dealt with offenders who are armed with blackened faces, armed and otherwise disguised, merely disguised. The Black Act of 1723 was an act of Parliament of Great Britain passed in 1723. In response to a series of raids by two groups of poachers known as the Blacks, the act was expanded over the years and greatly strengthened the criminal code by specifying over 200 capital crimes. Many with intensified punishment. Arson, for example, was extended to include the new crime of burning or the threat of burning haystacks. In total, the Act introduced the death penalty for over 350 criminal acts. On the 29th of November, the first edition of the Times to be printed using a steam press. The Times, British daily national newspaper based in London, it began in 1785 under the title The Daily Universe Register, adopting the current name on the 1st January 1788. The Times and its sister paper, the Sunday Times, founded in 1821, are published by the Times newspaper since 1981. There you go. So the first paper to be printed by a steam press.
Wow.
And the steam press is basically a kettle under pressure. It produces pressure under steam. It does something, releases a cooling valve by a governor and releases. Builds up, pressure.
Impressive.
Impressive. Same as a train engine, just the other way up. Pressure builds up, moves the cogs, and as it goes out, motion forward, releases the pressure valves, and then goes back in. The same as a nuclear power station as well. Exactly the same way. Without any uranium. Nuclear fuel.
I have no idea why people hang around their ring of fire. Every time you turn around, some volcanoes going off and thousands die. I don't get it.
Oh, we got a Tron here. Get rid of that, whatever it is. 1814.
Oh, thanks, guys. Lady Bravo's on there, just quick as you can be.
Thank you. Take those things. 1814. 1814.
Australia's first currency, the Holly dollar, was introduced, made of Spanish pieces of 8, with the center stamped out for the colony of New South Wales. That's interesting. I'd love to see one of those. A Holly dollar. Yeah, 1814, the United States lost about 1,000 of 3,000 men at the Battle of Lundy's Lane, which is, again, War of 1812. They're fighting in Canada. And, of course, they had the Battle of Lake Champlain that went on during 1814 as well. And General Ross takes Washington. You know, there are regiments in Canada here, including the Essex and Kent Scottish, who have just received the battle honor for the War of 1812 just recently. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. They've added the War of 1812 to their battle honor on their colors.
Well, it should. It's part of their history, part of their regimental history. Just trying to find some World banknotes.
Yeah, battle after battle after battle.
Oh, we go.
Oh, yeah, and it took to 1814 for Wellington's men. He had 4,000 volunteers. Finally sent them off to Canada. I guess they didn't like Spain. And it was actually on the 24th of December, Christmas Eve, that the Treaty of Ghent was signed, officially ending the War of 1812. Hey, Dimebag, how you doing, buddy?
Well, I just pressed one for 1814. It's gone to 2003.
Yeah, with so many interesting articles here in chat. We try to get as many as we can here, if not all. But when it gets really busy like this, if we've missed you, we have scanned over your contributions, which we do appreciate. Battle after battle after battle. And again, we're back in South America. Argentine War of Independence, Battle of Martin Garcia. The United Provinces of South America defeat the Spanish Royalists. And we think it's bad now. Mind you, they didn't have the nuclear capability we have now, but they sure did like to fight. I'm surprised any of the coinage made it intact.
Sent you a message in private chat. Dimebag, great to see you, my friend. Chilean War of Independence, Battle of Alguilillo. Chilean rebels defeat Spanish royalists. Oh, one more thing I must write down, actually. There you go. I just wrote one more thing in there for you. War of the Sixth Coalition, Battle of Ferrer, Japanese Allied Army, led by Schwarzenberg, defeats the French under Marmont and Mortimer. Sounds like the comedians.
I'm really happy to see that there's a little bit being included that is not battle related, because there's so much warfare going on.
Yeah.
James D, look, yeah, I see you have to go eat dinner. I do appreciate you joining us. We really do.
It's either bad news or history or war history, isn't it?
It is, and it's too bad there can't be more nice things, you know. Wow. Okay, pull back your fingers, guys, because I'm just playing catch up here to see what you've contributed here. War of the Sixth Coalition, Battle of Saint Desire. Napoleon defeats the Russians under Ferdinand von Witzingerode. There you go. That's interesting. The world's first complex machine, mass-produced from interchangeable parts, Eli Terry's wooden pillar and scroll clock, comes off the production line in Plymouth, Connecticut. That's cool.
It's amazing how, I know it's a Victorian age, how the Industrial Revolution and all that is so advanced and still in use today in most things around the world.
I think what really gets me, though, is with so much fighting going on throughout the centuries, you notice that there's a direct correlation between advancements in technology and warfare. A good example is aircraft is a perfect example.
but it's like every end of the spectrum that you build one thing and it's used for another, and it developed. I mean, the aircraft is the latest form of transport. You know what I mean? So it's the newest form of transport, and you had the boats and the ships, which is the oldest form of transport. Cars, lorries, the second, and then you have planes. Not obviously flight is what I'm saying. Like land transport, trains, yeah. Trains rolled in vehicle cars, aren't they? I mean, the bikes are a newer technology. The push bike is newer technology than the car. Dunlop was the first person to develop the rubber tire. So yeah.
Okay, with the help of my friend Dale here, since he was here half an hour before I joined you, and with my minor contribution here to see how well everybody has contributed, the top 3 that we've got here, and believe me, everybody did well today. My goodness, it was an amazing contribution. Ferrari, no particular order. Ferrari, Robert Coin Adventures, and 10 Bob. And you guys did fantastic. And I'm just going to grab my bucket. Where's my bucket gone? I had my bucket. My bucket took a walk.
Lost his bucket.
Where did my bucket go? My bucket was just here. Oh, there it is.
Found his bucket.
Got my bucket. You see the bucket? Well,
the lucky bucket list.
Okay, we got the bucket. Which is cool. We're going to get rid of that so everybody can see. The first one is for Ferrari. Let's see what kind of interesting item we get out here. And we've got, oh, well.
Is that the new 2022?
No, but he does get a 1979 Canadian dollar.
Oh, wow, man.
That's a nice one. It's a clad, but it's still a good one for your collection.
Wow. Still beautiful.
This one's for Robert. Robert gets a 2016 nickel. There you go.
They're nice, they are.
And 10 Bob. We got. Oh, well, hello. Oh, that's a nice one. That is I believe it's a 2017. It is a 2017 colorized quarter.
Oh, what's that one?
That one there's. It looks like it's got the beaver, the Canada goose, and a looks like
is that
a
the wildlife? Is that the wild?
It's all the wildlife ones, yeah. That's a really sharp one. So that's going to go to 10 Bob. And there you go. That's our choices for today. Like I say, I'll make up envelopes for everybody, and at the end of the month, I'll send them all out to you guys. I've got quite a few of them already pre-made, which is great. And
that was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, and I do appreciate the help that you gave today.
No, you do the same for anybody, my friend. You would always do the same for everybody. So that's what's great about this community.
That is definitely what's nice about the community.
I'm gonna have a flat banknote a second because that's bugging me.
And hopefully I'll be able to get this set up so that if my computer is not acting. I've got this wonderful high-speed internet now with the fiber optic. But my computer is running like it's 10 years old, and it's an old beater. So as soon as I can afford to get that changed over, I can get some decent videos on here.
I do have one.
What do you got? Oh, that's nice.
That's pure silver, by the way.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna solo that so I can see it better. Bring it up so we can see it a little bit better. We got a lot of shadow. That's pure silver.
Yeah. That's the first British banknote, £1 banknote, 1779 to 1826. And this one is issued on the 1825th, London, 31st of December 1825. There we go.
Wow.
It's pure silver. You go.
It's nice the way you got it in the album.
I love these. You've actually seen these, have you?
Well, I don't think I've seen yours. I mean, oh, and by the way, I did get stuff in from Can today.
Oh,
it was sent out to me for Christmas.
Oh, that's a nice walk in the video.
So I got my Christmas stuff in today. I got a bunch of little things, nothing major, but it's kind of nice to get it, even though it's almost St. Patrick's Day. A silver $100? Yeah, I got one. I got a silver $100 too, Robert. And it sure as heck didn't cost me $100.
That's a nice one, that is. That's the emergency wartime. 10 shilling for 10 bob.
Yeah, I do. I really like the way that's laid out.
Oh, it's a beautiful. This is a whole collection now, so. So you might be familiar with for the wartime. This is one of my favourites. The details in it. You can't really see it because the details. But yeah, it's the silver is actually encased as well, so it doesn't
tarnish or anything.
Yeah. So I think you can just about see it. If I get one out a second, I don't really get this one out very often, but it's encased. So it's encased twice. But yeah, 5 grams of silver.
Well, yeah, that is really nice way you laid it out.
And then
I have to ask you, Robert, how many ounces is that $100? You say you paid 50 pounds.
I don't even know how much these are. I really honestly won't even.
My $100 coin cost me $1,200.
Where's my? Right.
But it's 10 ounces.
Let's have a look. So this here. Let's go to. How do you do this? No, I think it is. No. So it's gone to here, and so look. Someone paid £93 for that one white fibre.
Right.
So £93 Canadian, not 93 Great British pounds to Canadian dollars. That'd be £158.19, 158.19 Canadian dollars. Is that good or bad? I don't know what that.
I wouldn't be able to answer that because I've not even considered getting one before. So, you know, like I said, my that's made like a note rather than a coin, right?
Yeah. That'd be that's the first one, by the way. You'll get, and that'd be about £124, $124. Let's just say $125 US. What's the other one? I think the expensive one was the wartime. Mind you, I've had these a little while now, so
Anybody else want to pop up? By all means, do.
I got the fractional in there as well. I didn't realize it.
I really like that.
You got the old coins to the new coins.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the coins I grew up with. The really big, huge coins.
Yeah.
And that's the coins that I didn't grow up with. I just got to get one more coin for this album here. I keep forgetting about this album, and I just got to get one more coin. It's only a 2018 coin, but I keep forgetting about that one. Must have one somewhere. Yeah, I love
Robert
this.
Says his is number 777 out of 10,000.
What coin's that? Or what is that?
Oh, I believe he's still talking about the $100 one he has. The 1 ounce.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you can get like the $50, the $100. I think you can get $1,000 one. I think, which looks like $1,000. They're pretty. They're just bars, aren't they? But really, really cool.
Right.
I got a whole collection of these, so I'm just too lazy to get off my chair. These are just spares. These are. That's a £1,000 £5 banknote.
So these are collector coins you getting from the Royal Mint?
No, these are from London Mint Office.
Ah.
I just collected them because I liked them. So there you go. I don't know if you can see that a bit better now. Oh no, that's a white fiver. Sorry. And that is, I got a few more up there. And that's the old style banknotes. They're my favourite ones. These ones.
Mm-hmm. That's very neat the way that's done.
You get the obverse and the reverse. But they sent me out extras. I got about 3 or 4 extras, and I said, "You're sending me extras, right?" And they went, "I'll just keep them."
Oh, hey.
About £25 a piece. These are.
And they told you to keep the extras.
Yeah, I said, "You're sending me extras," and they said, "Just keep them."
All right. We got to figure out how to do that on a more regular basis.
At least I was honest. I think because I phoned up and said I've been honest with them. I said, I'll send them back. I said, "You'll finish the whole collection." And they sent me out a few others. And I said, "Not sure why you're doing this, but you sent out extras. I'll send them back." They said, "Oh no, don't worry about it. Just keep them." So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got the £5 banknote. I have to get this set out. I don't even know where the set is. It's in somewhere around. And another set which I've been meaning to do a video on, which I keep forgetting. Oh, I can't get it down. I'll just move battle chat over there somewhere. Oh yeah, by the way, there's no head-to-head this week.
Oh?
I love this set. There's all the COAs still in the packets still. Ba-ba-da.
Oh, yeah.
The Rio Olympics. Beautiful coins.
They are nice looking.
Better than our 50p ones. These are actually equivalent to 50p's.
Mm-hmm.
£1. At least the golf, you know what the golf looks like.
Yeah, yeah.
This absolutely beautiful coins. Even the logo, they should have done a London logo, which I didn't understand, and yet, do you know what I mean? They should have done an actual just a coin with the logo on it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think are pretty cool. I've been meaning to do that set for ages, and I just keep forgetting. It's like, I'll just do this. I'll do it tomorrow. 4 months later, I know it's still there, waiting to be done. My banknotes. Updated this today. So I've got most of my World banknotes in here now.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah, yours is better organized than mine. I do have some banknotes, but it's in one of the smaller albums. So I typically got 5 or 6 notes hidden behind one another. You can't see the reverse and obverse very, very nicely. So
the way I've done mine is to go back to, say you got the Prague ones here. Is you got the obverse and then the reverse.
yeah, that's a nice way to do it. Yeah.
$100 trillion. Where do you want to go?
Oh, I have one of those. Every numismatist should have one.
Yeah. So like the Zambia ones, it's the same way. That you got the 50, and then you got the obverse and the reverse. Oh, sorry, you got the obverse then the reverse. I got 3 of those, I think. There you go. You got the obverse and then the reverse. So the reverse is going to be at the bottom, and then Egyptian. Can't remember what that one is. It's Polish, that one. So you got the obverse and the reverse. Oh my god, I'm not very good at camera work, am I? And then you got the Egyptian. Egyptian £1, which is obverse and the reverse. Do you see that very well? No? All it is a photo album. That's what I use.
It's not uncommon, Ferrari. I got to figure out how to say that handle. I have albums where I've collected things where you have to get 2 of each coin in order to fill the bloody thing. I'll show you one of the ones that I had to do. That to my absolute dismay, when I got the thing, I'm like, wait a minute, this is going to cost me twice as much to fill. Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
Yeah, you can. I mean, they do have like double-sided, so you can do it that way, but when you have 576 banknotes, you can't really do much. That's true.
Interesting.
Got my banknotes here somewhere.
Be back in 2 seconds.
Hey, pal. All right. Right, for me. So I'm just too lazy to get off the chair. And I have my in fact, it says I do have a lot more US banknotes, but there's all my US banknotes here.
Right.
I got it A. I can't remember what's A now. my A's, my B's, C, and every banknote here has some they're like unique notes as well. So they're not just we've got unique serial numbers. It's a low one. So this goes E. That's a pretty one. Right?
Oh, that's a nice one. That is really nice.
And that one.
Nice. Okay, I found my item. I bought this little ditty for the presidential dollars. I know a lot of people that weren't keen on them, but it attracted me because, first off, the album itself is gorgeous.
Oh,
all right, that is one.
that is so pretty.
That is a pretty one. I'll just. Okay, so you got this lovely album, and then I opened it up after I got it, and I realized, oh no, you got two of the same presidents for each one. So I needed two George Washingtons, but the trick of it is one is Philadelphia and the other one's Denver. So you have to get one from each mint. So I had to get a coin from each of the mints to fill the album. So now I got two of each president on there. But what I did was I reversed them so that I've got the obverse and reverse showing that you can see them, but it's actually if you go in the back, you have the obverse and reverse in the back too. So it's turned out okay, but as far as the cost goes to fill it, ouch, it was a little bit much. But now it's complete, and the only thing I'm waiting for is for each president to pop their clog so I can put a new one in, because this only has dead presidents. That's it. No live ones.
Dead president. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of owls here, and I'm not sure if I got any star notes in this one, actually, to be fair.
How are you feeling, Lightning? Come here. Let's see how you're doing. My dog, it's my fault. My dog decided to rummage through the garbage today, and he got into the compost. And composting material being consumed is not very good for your dog.
No.
And he got sick all over the house, everywhere. So we spent about an hour cleaning up the mess, and it was. Then I had to check, make sure the dog was going to be okay.
Then you got to make sure you're okay afterwards. You've got to have a strong stomach for that.
Oh, well, Tracy's got the what do you call it? It's really strong disinfectant. I used to use it in hospitals, but
chlorine.
this stuff is just wicked. So we use that to clean up. Oh yeah. Skipper's took his hat off because I'm relaxing. I'm getting ready. I'm actually getting ready because my wife and I are going to go out and have a pedicure at the European Spa. Oh yeah. I gave up all mine, and mine all went to Jason because those bloody things they're so nice. But when I went and see, the thing, show that gold back again. A lot of people don't understand the whole idea of the gold backs. Some of us are collecting them just for the sake of collecting because they are recoverable gold. So they are quite good. But these gold backs, depending on where you live,
this is Utah.
Yeah. Okay. Now those are beautiful, and like I said, it's real gold.
Yeah.
In their respective states, Utah, Nevada, I forget which other one. That you can go into certain stores, and you barter with them, so you don't have to use your regular currency. You can actually pay with a gold back. I decided
times the amount of what the face value is.
Yeah, well, it's not. No, they actually they look at the current value of the gold back itself. It's not just the face, because that says what is that, a $1 one or whatever?
Yeah. Now I've got some more over there.
Yeah, because they're worth like $3.75 or something, roughly. But in Canada here, I brought it into the LCS and I showed it to them, and I had I think 57 of them. And and I said, okay, I'd like to exchange these for some coins. And I said, we won't touch those. I said, what do you mean you won't touch them? They're recoverable gold. It's not, they're funny money. I said, fine. If you won't take them there, he recommended, he says, go online. Someone's bound to buy them off you. Well, they're in such high demand in the United States that they go like crazy. It took me 20 seconds to trade mine off. I traded mine off for American Silver Eagles.
What did you have, like 50s or something?
I had 57 of the gold backs, and I got, I think, how much did I get? I think 7 or 8 American Silver Eagles for them, something like that.
You know what? My chin's just sitting there. I was like, what?
Yeah, my wife doesn't want it. My wife does not want the compost bucket in the house anymore. We're not used to it. We've never composted ever in all, half a century. It's something we've never done. So suddenly we're composting, but we don't know where to put the stupid bucket that they gave us. The city provided the bucket to put the thing in, and you don't have a compost pile or anything in the backyard. Well, I'm going to invest in 3 or 4 what they call compost towers, and basically you erect them, and you put your compost in the center column. And you have little trays that build out like an inverted pyramid, and you can put soil in it, and you put your water in, and the nutrients feed through the compost into the soil, and you grow your vegetables in these towers. Some of it's like 6-8 feet tall. So I'm going to do like 3 or 4 of those in my backyard along the ones. I got a really nice sunny area in the back and next to my garage, and that's what I'm going to do down there is start growing vegetables. And I'm curious because I got a brown thumb. I've never been able to grow anything. And Tracy, she kills artificial plants. So I don't know how this is going to work. But with the world situation the way it is right now, I figure, it's kind of like a victory garden. We're going to start growing stuff out in the back. And for me being a bit of Irish in me, hopefully I can grow some potatoes. I don't know, friggin' carrots.
Wow. Just don't let me come cut the lawnmower because I'll be cutting everything. Yeah, when my mum was alive, that's what she told me. She just planted all the stuff because I destroyed it, take the weeds out for us. I went, all right, man, no problem.
Yeah, James, it was a really good deal. It was a really good deal.
Not a good idea. I mean, you talk about brown thumbs. I just know what trees and grasses, and that's about it. that's my knowledge of that's about it. I know trees grow bigger than grass.
If you're in the United States, go to UPMA, a United Precious Metals Association. It's in Utah, and they will open up. If you open up an account with these guys, you can do a direct deposit and start buying gold backs. They'll store them for you or send them to you. You can buy silver with them too. It's actually a pretty the Alpine precious metals.
Because they do international as well, don't they?
Yeah, but the only thing, they won't send silver international, but they'll send the gold backs out to you.
Yeah.
So, trying to unload the gold backs is a whole different story for us outside of the U.S. But it's a great way of stacking.
It is. It's kind of like a really, really good, cheap way of stacking as well. Yeah. It seems a lot when you're only getting like 1/100th of a gram, but over time it builds up and it always goes up.
Thanks, Lady Brevin. It's really nice that you came on.
It's great to see Lady Brevin. Thank you for everything you do for us. Thank you. But yeah, 57 off a ounce of an ounce of gold, 7 to 8 ounces of silver. It's a bargain of the century, that is. It
was really good. It was really good.
But yeah, I mean, I got amazing stuff from people. Really, really good stuff. And I was given from Dissident Aggressor a red seal $2 banknote. And obviously I know banknotes, but I'm getting into them. But I didn't know much about the $2. And he goes, no, this is a rare, large red font. And, I don't go looking for, I'm not trying looking for the information and anything else, but I'm trying to go through my gifts, what people sent me. That's why when I do a video and it was a gift, I put the link, or I say, this is a gift from, say, Numismaniac, this is a gift from Dimebag, and I put the links in and stuff like that and say, not just about the coin information, but where it came from as well. But I mean, my next video I'm going to do in the next few days is this one, is the $2 coin, 2000.
Oh yeah.
I got my coins laid out what I'm be doing, and then this coin gentleman here sends me one.
Well, we in Canada, we're much like you are in Great Britain. We can't do the coin roll hunts and look for silver. But we look for the commemoratives. We look for those unique ones that have a higher numismatic value if we're lucky enough to find them, like the 73 large busted quarter in Canada. It's quite valuable.
Yeah.
You look for them, and whenever I do my change, regardless of going to the grocery store, whatever, I drive my wife crazy. I'll look at them, and if I happen to see something that is a commemorative, it instantly does not go back out, and it goes into my my collection for distribution within the coin collecting community, because those are the coins that we collect. I love collecting the 50p and whatnot coins in Great Britain.
You need to tell me which ones you need to get, because
well, it's a matter of me pulling out my album and going, okay, what ones do I have? Because my Great Britain ones. Oh, let me get I got a massive album for my Great Britain one. I got this giant album here. As you can see, it's not in color.
I got this giant box here.
Okay. And as you can see, it's pretty wide. And it doesn't have a heck of a lot in it. But it's at least by year and by denomination. Now, if I go through this thing, and I'll go to my 50p ones here. Get past the 10s. Okay, the 50p's. I got a 1997. Then after that, I don't have any till 2006.
I know.
And 2007. No, then it skips 2010.
You must.
I got a bunch of 2020s. But you know, it's there's my 50p's right there. That's what I got right there.
Well, that's one book for the 50p's.
Yeah. I know there's lots of them.
There's two books. That's the second book.
Oh my lord.
That's the Spirituous Potter.
Yeah.
That's the third book. That's the full book.
Are you telling me I don't have many? Because I know I don't have, but I got a big book.
That's the sixth book. And then obviously this is the ones I do my videos with because that's the dates on them. And that's 1969 to 1996, and 97 to 2007.
Yeah, Robert says he's got all the 50p's from 69 to 2022. He's doing good.
You got them all. So if you've got them all, you're doing very well. Because there's some here that is like colorized.
Oh yeah. EAC says someone's bragging. Hey, they should be proud. They actually managed to really. Oh, that's nice. A colorized one. That's got to be out of a set or something, is it?
No, you can get special sets which from circulated coins, and then you can put the bits on, or you can just buy them. Because there's some here I'm still needing to get. Because some 50p's, because the holy grail of the coins is this one. It's the last one.
Yeah, Robert, I've probably got the same thing when it comes to the Canadian stuff. But you know, we basically we trade stuff up. Oh yeah, do I have one of, wait a minute, that's a Kew Garden.
Yeah. That's it. The proper one. So that coin there, I will give anybody a Pepsi challenge on how good that coin is. I had that since 2009.
Wow.
I used to have two, but I'm pretty sure one of the kids had one of them. But the reason why I asked, I'm going to have to go through with you to see what ones you have left, and I can send you the scale.
We'll do that in Discord where we sit down and go through them all.
And then the £2 coins is 1, 2, 3. Well, actually, I'm overflowing here because I got some more here. I'm actually literally overflowing. I've run out of books.
No. Robert's done the same thing I've done with my Canadian stuff. I've got most of the denominations for Canadian.
The rarest coin. Sorry.
It just takes an awful lot and a lot of dedication and time to fill a collection. And all the credit to you. You've done the British ones already.
I have all the 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. I've even got the undated 20. The small head, the large head 20s. The bronze and the copper plant chips was really hard, and one went flying underneath it's still there now in the little gap. When I was about to do a video, it went pong, and it rolled, and it went through this tiniest gap, and it's rolled right back to the thing, so I can't get to it. And because it's bronze, it's not magnetic. Otherwise, I'd have got my magnet out.
And just dragged it out of there, yeah.
And because obviously in 92, and 98, they used the old plant chip to make up new coins, and some are bronze and some are copper, and but they used the bronze ones, which is only 158,000, I think it is, for the sets, and some went into circulation. And 98, I believe it was. I think it was about 110,000 in the sets.
Mm-hmm.
But the rarest 50p you can get is the Blue Peter 50p coin athletics, and that's I think that's just about 190,000 of them made. And then you got the Kew Gardens, which is circulated, of 210,000. I've got all the half pences. I've got them all there. I've got them all here.
Nice.
I've got all the half pences. From right up to, I think it's 1980. Yeah, it's 1984 when they finished. All the pennies, every single penny. And then you got the football, which is another awkward coin to get. And some of these are in sets, so then I've got 2 pences, 1971 onwards. Both type 5 pences. The books are so well deformed apart, including the small ones, because every coin's worth collecting. You know what I mean? These are as Robert said, these are overlooked. 5 pences, 2 pences, 1 pences are there, and 1 pence is there as well. Yeah, 98. You got the bronze. You got the bronze, and so that's the 2 that it says. So you got the steel penny and the bronze penny. And lucky I found another one in the jar.
You know, James, again, it's all depends on what you want to collect, but the British, the US, and the Canadian are the only 3 that I collect as in separate entities in my collection. But, I do the world ones, but no particular worry about value or condition, but I do them in an alphabetical album. And I got this great big monster. It's great for exercise. Look to this thing. I got this monster for my world coins. And
yay,
again,
world coins.
Yeah, and they're just so it's alphabetical, so A all the way through Z. And I just slap them in there, but I keep the I keep my British, US, and Canadian separately. So I have an album that's specifically for world coins, so that I'm not even worried whether they're silver, copper, whatever, bronze.
No,
but what I do want is I want them to be able to pass these on to my kids, so that they have an album that actually shows all the different world coinage, which is kind of a real challenge. And it's not that expensive to do it this way. You can go to the bargain bins or whatever at your LCS, or through some of our grab bags we do. You pick up some that you don't have and just fill in and put them in the right alphabetical order, which it's a lot of fun doing that one. So anyway, my friend, I hate to call this a finish for the feed, but I've got a task I have to do.
I know you got things to do, and obviously you've got to go out with your missus, of course, your wife. And thank you for letting me up. Thank you for
thank you for covering for me. I didn't expect to have that phone call.
Well, these happen, and I enjoyed it. I had a good fun. I enjoyed doing the history. and it's great people that put out loads of cool history out there. It's just a shame there's no. It's just a lot of it is. Well, history is based on devastation, and
we're starting to notice that now, aren't we? Even current history.
Yes, but no, I'm going to go on. I'm going to go on to Robert's Adventures channel, and I mean, I've already subscribed to him, so.
James, what do you mean in a full collection video, as in my collection? Because every collector is different. I mean, I do displays. That's probably my primary focus. Because I'm an exonumist as well. I anchor my my mint coins, which are non-circulated coins, to items that have a relationship with the coin, and mine are all military. So I've got model tanks and carriers and memorials and bronzes and all kinds of things in there, flags that go into my cases, and then I put my coins that are related to them in there. So it's a beautiful visual. If you want to see that, I'll show that another day. I've shown it before. But my other ones are just, my regular,
he's got an amazing
old coins.
Go to a few videos back from Numismaniac, and you can see a few of his when he goes around sometimes in some of the streams, and he'll show you like his display area. He should call it the Numismaniac Museum.
Well, at least it's nice enough. My wife doesn't mind me having it, so it's
I mean, fair play to Zoe. She I know I get messy, but I also collect these rare cards as well. So I mean,
yes, you do.
Quite expensive.
You're proof of the pudding that as a collector, we typically don't collect just one thing.
These cards are very rare cards, and may not mean much to a lot of people, but to sports cards. I'm into a lot of other collections as well.
Yeah. I do pins and hats and challenge coins, and
I mean, I like to see those challenge coins because that's one thing I would love to get. I want to. Because as I said, it doesn't always have to be precious metals. I mean, I also do silver pouring, but my primary goal is numismatics, and that's coins and banknotes.
Mm-hmm.
But we always have a side view as well, and I'll tell you what, Rob's Adventures, your channel looks amazing. Check out his channel, guys. It looks absolutely awesome. So I mean, I've got loads of stuff. I mean, I said to Zoe, because there's another collection I want to get into, which I have started when I was a kid, but obviously as a kid you just give everything when you get older. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you can see it from where you are now. Actually, if I turn it, I don't know if you can see it. But Zoe actually found on top of there.
Yeah.
There's 3 starfighters from Buck Rogers.
No, really?
Yeah, she found the other 2. I knew I had 2, but I didn't realize I had 3. So yeah, I got all 3 starfighters there. Do you remember these?
Nice.
All still works. There's one. There's tall. Buck Rogers, Space 1999, and the Thunderbirds and stuff like that. And Battlestar Galactica was so. So I got 3 of these. I didn't realize. I know I had 2, but Zoe found the other one the other day, wasn't it? Babe, the other day you found one. And another thing I'm into. Which I used to collect when I was younger. Skip. Is TV and film training packs.
Oh yeah, those are nice.
And,
I've lost my sound, Dale.
Okay, that's all right.
So it gives me a good reason. Oh, and I'm hearing. Yeah. Okay, and we're gonna head out here. Yeah. So it's time for me to say fare thee well, Dale.
Yep, no problem. Sorry about that, guys. Have a great night, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skip. I have to catch on Discord.
Can't hear a thing. I love it when it does that. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Dale, thank you for helping me.
Thank you.
I'll catch you on Wednesday.
Definitely.
Okay? Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Nick.